guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a tutorial for you guys on this look that I'm wearing right here. It's a very pretty summer dewy smoky eye look. You know, in the summertime it's all about the glowing skin, that dewy look. So that's what I was going for in this look today. So it's very summer appropriate. I think it's really pretty for the summertime. So I actually put this together using mostly NYX products as far as the shadows go. I'll have a link in the description box down below with the names of everything that I used. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into the tutorial. So if you guys like this look and you want to see how I achieved it, just keep watching. Okay guys, let's get started. So to start, I'm going to bathe thyself in this Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. This is really going to help to give us that dewy look and also hold the makeup onto the face and keep it in place. So I like to use that as a base. Next, I'm using the NYC BB cream. This does a couple of different things in one. It's going to give you a light coverage and also fill in any pores and fine lines and things of that nature, just to make sure that your foundation goes on very smooth. Next, I'm using Milk of Magnesia. You guys, this stuff is like my safe haven. My skin is like super oily, especially in the summertime. So this really helps to suppress the oil and keep it under control underneath your makeup so you don't look like a grease monkey, because we want to be dewy but not oily. Then I'm going to set that again with the setting spray and fan it dry. Now I'm using the Dream Liquid Mousse foundation by Maybelline, and I'm going to dot that all over the face. Now I'm going to spray a little bit of the setting spray onto this Real Techniques foundation brush. And I'm going to use circular motions to really buff the makeup into the skin. Using circular motions will really help to fill in any pores and make sure that everything is flawless versus using like streak up and down motions. So you want to make sure that you're using circular motions when applying the foundation. Next, I'm using this 3D face creator. I picked this up at a hair store. I actually use both of these shades to go on top of my foundation because my skin has like kind of a reddish undertone to it, and I can never find a foundation that matches my skin tone perfectly. So I always mix two different things together to get my perfect match. So the foundation that I use is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, but this helps to bring it back down and give me that red undertone to my skin again. So I'm going to set that one last time with the Chill Setting Spray and fan it dry. Here I'm moving on to doing my eyebrows. I'm actually going to skip past this just because it's kind of boring and not fun to watch. So we're just going to skip on and move forward to the next step. All right, next I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer pencil. I'm going to take a little bit on my finger and then just press it into my eyelid. And this is going to help to make sure that the eyeshadow doesn't crease throughout the day. Next, I'm using this NYX eyeshadow palette. I believe it's pronounced Madeleines and Macaroons. I'm not sure, but I'll have it in the description box. But I'm using a peach shade and also like a light brown together as a transition color. The transition colors are really going to help to make sure that the smoky eye transitions flawlessly and that it blends out very perfectly. So I'm going to use that a little bit above the crease of my eye. Next, I'm going to go back to that 3D face creator again and use a little bit of that reddish brown tone. I'm going to apply that on the outer corner and up into the crease right below that transition shade that we just laid down. Next, I'm using a little bit of a darker brown. I'm going to apply that on the outer corner of the eye as well on top of the reddish brown that we just laid down. And this is going to start to help create a little bit of shape and dimension to the eye. So we're just going to apply that just on the outer corner and a little bit into the crease. Next, I'm using a different NYX palette, and this one is called A La Mode. And I'm using a little bit of a darker brown on the outer corner again on top of what we just laid down. And as you can see, I'm using light to dark shades. The darker shades are what's going to create that dimension to the eye. Next, I'm using this NYX black color in Hot Black, and I'm going to use a little bit of a smaller precision brush with this, and I'm going to apply it just along the outer corner of that eye in like a C or a V shape. And you want to be careful when applying black because it can get messy pretty quick and start to look like you have a black eye, and that ain't cute. So you want to be careful and make sure to blend, blend, blend. So I'm going to blend this out now using a little bit of a more fluffy brush. Just make sure that it's not just a clump of black right there on the outer corner of my eye. Next, I'm going back to that Alamo palette again. I'm using a white color this time. I'm going to pop that just right on the eyelid itself. Now I'm using another NYX shade called LOL. I'm going to pop that on top of the white that we just laid down. Next, I'm going to use my favorite NYX shade, which is called Showgirl. It's like kind of like a pinkish champagne color. I don't really know how to describe it. I'm horrible at describing colors, so but it's very pretty. I'm going to put that right on top of what we just laid down, just on the lid. And this is what it should look like so far. Next, I'm going to use another NYX color called Euphoria. I'm going to put that on the inner corner of my eye and also bring it down just about a third of the way on the lower lash line, and then also a little bit into that Showgirl color that we laid down as well. Here I'm going back in with the black again just because I wanted it to be a little bit more pigmented on the outer corner, so I'm just going to put a little bit more of that black down and then blend it out again. Again, the key to having a really flawless smoky eye is to make sure that you blend, blend, blend. You want to make sure that all of the colors are seamlessly transitioning into each other. Here I'm going on the lower lash line with a little bit of a precision brush, and I'm going to apply the same brown shades that we applied to the upper eyelid on the bottom just to make sure that the colors are consistent. Here I'm using a Maybelline gel liner, and you want to be careful with this as well because it can get messy and it's very easy to mess up, so you want to kind of take your time. I like to have the line very thin towards the inner corner but then get thicker as it goes out to the outer corner. So I'm going to take my time to make sure that it's very precise and that it's a sharp line and not messy. Next, I'm using this NYX More to Love Lash Mascara. I'm going to coat my eyelashes with this. I'm going back one last time with that black color once again, just to make sure that the outer corner is very pigmented. So I'm going to put just a little bit more black and then blend it out again. Here I'm using an eyelash curler to curl my lashes. I believe this one is by Kiss. Then we're going to apply some false lashes. It was kind of difficult to film and apply these lashes at the same time, but we got it done. For the eyelashes, I don't remember what kind of lashes these are. I'm sorry, you guys, but I picked them up at a hair store. Nothing fancy. They were kind of thin, so I just got two of the same pair and then just stacked them together. So this is what the eye looks like so far with just one eye done. And this is what it looks like with both eyes done. So we have done it. Yay! All right. So now I'm going in with a NYX concealer. And I'm going to conceal under my eyes, also down the center of my nose, then onto my forehead and across my lower jawline and also my chin as well. And I'm going to take a beauty blender and blend that out. Then I'm going to take that foundation brush again with no extra product on it, just whatever's already on there. And I'm just blending that out just to make sure that everything is seamless and not just clumps of color everywhere. I'm going to apply a little bit more of the concealer because I didn't get a lot of sleep the night before I filmed this, so I had bags for days. So I'm going to conceal a little bit more to kind of get rid of those bags. And then again down my nose and the forehead, and then blend it out again with the Beauty Blender. Here I'm using a Mary Kay liquid foundation. It's a couple shades darker than my skin tone, so I'm going to use this to contour. I'm just going to place it in the hollows of my cheeks and also around the outer parts of my face, across my forehead, and also down on my jawline, underneath my jawline, just to carve my face out just a little bit more. I'm also going to apply it along the sides of my nose, and this is going to help the nose to appear to be a little bit more skinny. And I'm also going to apply it underneath as well to shorten the nose. Then I'm going to take the Anastasia contour kit in the shades Banana and Sand, I believe. I'll put it in the description box, I'm not sure. But I'm going to use that to set the concealer. I'm going back with the foundation brush again, just to make sure everything is blended in properly and transitions very smoothly. Now I'm going to take this highlight by Ruby Kisses. I also picked this up at a hair store. It's very pretty and it kind of glistens in the light. So I'm going to use this and apply it to the high points of my face, which would be the cheekbones, also down the center of the nose, on the corners of my forehead, everywhere that your face kind of comes to a point or a high point. And also I'm going to apply it across my Cupid's bow as well. Next, I'm using this lip and cheek color by Ulta. I'm going to apply that in between the highlight and the contour just to help it transition a little bit better. And I'm going to blend that out with my finger. Next, I'm using a brown lip pencil to line my lips with. And then I'm going to use a nude color by Ruby Kisses on top of that. Here I'm taking the highlight that we just used on the face, on the high points, and I'm going to use it on my collarbone as well, just to help that area pop a little bit more, because we already are glistening in the face, so why not the body too? And there you have it. The look is complete. So now we're glistening, and when you go out in the sunlight and that highlight catches the sun, it's really going to glisten, and you'll look like you've just been kissed by the sun. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If so, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time in my next video. Bye, guys. So today I have this tutorial put together. No, I'm starving, y'all. So today I have a really... Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have... I think it's very... Thank you guys so much for watching. So I'm back today with a